Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as I said in my last video, I was going to be doing a video reviewing some of the Girls Memories figures by, I think it's Band Presto, for Sailor Moon. These are the first 5 that I have obtained. To be quite honest, the reason why I chose these first 5 as the first ones I would get is because they were the cheapest on Amazon. When you look at others like Pluto and Moon and Venus and Jupiter, they range up there quite high, so I thought I would wait to get those, as well as Saturn. She's kind of hard to find, but these are the first 5 that were the cheapest and easiest to find, so I thought I'd go ahead and get those out of the way. I'm just going to do one by one, showing off each figure and telling you about like the conditions I got each of these in. And yeah, so we'll start from left to right. First, we'll start with Sailor Uranus. She's absolutely gorgeous. I will have to say that once I got these figures in the mail and opened them up and put them on their stands, they're a lot bigger and like taller than in person than I imagined. Love the color of her stand. It's kind of in the camera, it's kind of a periwinkle color, but it's a little bit darker. She did have just a little bit of like a paint defect on her shoe. I don't know what happened. I don't know if like something rubbed against it or what it was, but yeah, just that little chip on her boot right there. Otherwise, I didn't have any problems with her. She is absolutely gorgeous though, so I am super happy with her. I just wish that defect on her boot wasn't as obvious. It kind of somewhat blends in. I know like on the camera it's pretty evident, but that's just because the flash is on and you can very clearly see it since I am zoomed in so close. Next, I have Neptune. Now, Uranus came by herself. Neptune was with Mars, so I got those two together. But this is Neptune. She looks really, really pretty. Love the color of her stand as well. And she just has a little bracket here to connect with her right shoe. And I did not see any paint defects, chipping, like anything wrong with Neptune at all. She was like 100% perfect in terms of like her paint job and just how like the molding and stuff was. So I was super happy with her. Next, we move to Chibi Moon. Chibi Moon came with Mercury, and they were a day late. I almost thought that Amazon had lost my figures. I was going to get really upset if they had done that, but they ended up coming the next day instead of the day they were supposed to be delivered. But with Chibi Moon, I didn't find anything too bad on camera. She looks like perfect, like absolutely perfect, but maybe I can somewhat show it. The top of her glove right here is somewhat kind of dirt smudge, but it's not really noticeable. And she does have just a few marks on her torso, but otherwise she is painted pretty well. Just like Neptune, she's got a bracket here under her left shoe to help her stay in place. And once they're on these stands, they do stay pretty sturdy on there, so you won't have to worry about them falling over or anything like that. And then her stand just has this pretty pastel pink color with it. She's really, really cute and adorable. Next, we'll move on to Mars. She was the first one that I opened out of all of these. Again, she came with Sailor Neptune when I ordered them. So Mars, the only thing which I was able to fix, she had just a slight red line right here, I guess from her gloves where they painted them, and I was able to scrape that off with just some scissors, ironically. So that is how I fixed that. She also had one that I don't remember which leg, I think it was this leg, that she had a mark on there, and I was able to scratch that off too without it being noticeable. So I was able to get the paint off of her that way. All the little paint defects. She doesn't have any brackets underneath her shoes, but she does slide into her stand pretty well. And I just think that she's painted really, really nicely. I think, though, like face-wise, her eyes are a little bit too big and her mouth is too close to her nose, I think, in my opinion. I think she's all eyes and, like, chin, pretty much. It's not, like, proportionate whatsoever. But I can look past that because she is very well painted and I love her outfit. And then her stand, too, is really nice and pretty. In the light, it looks a little bit darker red, but in person, it's honestly kind of like a really orangish red. And I think it needs to be just a little bit darker, like the color of her skirt or shoes, just so that it matches well. Because even maybe you can tell from like the color of my cabinet to that, you can see it's just a little bit more orange. but I'll overlook that. Now, a lot of people said that with Mercury, definitely the color on her stand does not represent her that well because it doesn't even match. But I, again, got her with Chibi Moon. To be honest, when I opened her, there was nothing out of the ordinary, nothing really wrong with her paint job. She didn't have any issues that I needed to fix or like any molding issues. She's pretty much perfect, I want to say. She pretty much was just like Neptune. There was nothing really to point out or state. Could the paint have been cleaner in some places? Yeah, but I can overlook that. But otherwise, she is absolutely gorgeous. And the only complaint I have is just that I wish that the color on her stand matched her uniform a little bit closer than what it is. But that's going to be it for this video on the first 5 that I have from this line. It's the Girls' Memories figures from Sailor Moon. I think they're by Pan Presto, I believe. If you guys want to see a video on me doing the other 5, that would be Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, Venus, and Moon, just let me know down in the comments or give this video a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!